So, guys, good morning, all of you. This is Vamshi here. I was a trainer for your data science technologies. So, today is your first the introduction class or the first interaction between first interaction with me. So, just before starting the session, I just want to give a few points about myself. So, I don't want to take much time. So, just before starting the session, I just want to take a 2 minutes of time just to give about myself. I just want to introduce myself, guys. So this is Vamshi Krishna Guttula. I'm almost all having somewhere around 22 plus years of experience, guys. So all these 22 years of experience in the software industry, mainly my 22 years of expertise is on the data. I say myself, I call myself as a data expert because I have a multi, that means at various levels of data. I started in year 2003. I started almost all in the year 2003, guys. So initially, when I started in 2003, at that time, we don't have any data science, machine learning, big datas. We don't have that many technology was not there. So at that time, I started my career with database management. I think you know about databases like Oracle, SQL Server, MySQL, SQL, PL SQL, T-SQL language. So almost all I worked on almost all 5 to 6 years. I worked on the database management. And after that, I moved to database administration. So coming to database admin, like I know I was an expertise in like which is going to be securing the database systems, login credentials, users, permissions, etc. And after that, something like disaster recovery planning, backups and recoveries. Apart from that, I also have an high availability concept. So these are all my expertise on the database admin. And after that, I moved to business intelligence tools. Like business intelligence came. Business intelligence tools like MSBI, Cognos, business objects. These are going to be some of the BI tools which I was an expert. I was an expertise on that. And almost all from 2014 to 2017, I was into the big data systems like Hadoop, Spark, Hive, Scope, Pig, Flume, Kafka, Zookeeper. These are all going to be comes under the big data tools, what we are going to call it as. And almost all from 2017 up to 2000, this one, almost all 8 years of experience on the data science. So total experience is 22 plus years of experience and 8 years on the data science, guys. I was having an experience on the data science related technology from the last 8 years. I'm working on it. And coming to my little bit, coming to just showcase my expertise, I just completed my certification program from Triple IT Hyderabad. So you know that Triple IT is one of the world's. So it's going to be the world's almost all number one institutes in information technologies. So we have in Triple IT Hyderabad, Triple IT Bangalore, and Triple IT Delhi. So these are going to be some of the top the coming to the Triple ITs. These are going to be some of the top training academies. Apart from that, I also collaborated with various training academies like Durga Soft, whatever you have joined today, XLR, Naresh IT, Satya, Stansis. As a consultant trainer, I work as a freelancing trainer basically. And also many of the corporate trainings also. Recently, we covered, I completed a training on CGI, Deloitte, Future Ends, Analytics. These are going to be some of the corporate trainings which I have handled in the recent months and recent years. So that's it, guys. This is going to be my experience. So you can see really a lot of experience. You can utilize my experience at various levels. It's not only part of data science. You can also get almost all the data related. So that is the reason why I can say that it is going to be like an end to end. Like in a data science projects, what are the different technologies or different techniques we require? So everything I will completely end to end. I'm going to handle it. So we don't require any other trainer for that. End to end, I'm going to handle it. Starting from even reporting, something a little bit of database knowledge, big data systems, cloud systems. So all these things I'm going to deliver the training from end to end, starting from the first day up to the last day. So I will be the complete trainer for you guys. Okay. And today is your first session. See, nowadays, internet has brought a lot of things to us, guys. isn't it? So almost all everything is available in the online. So before starting with, because one of the latest, obviously the trending already, it's not, it's a currently trending, it's not going to be happening in the future. Currently the trending technology is, obviously there is no doubt, it's a data science, AI, machine learning, deep learning, NLP. And recently, as of now, the recent is going to be prompt engineering, generative AI. So a lot of new things has been, a new terminologies also has been came here now. But see, everything is available in the online, but understanding everything in a single session or a single day is not possible. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to take approximately 3 to 4 demos. I'm going to take, guys, at least 4 demo sessions I'm going to take here now. So I will be using a digital pen. It's going to be a digital pen I'll use this. So everything, it looks like I'm writing on a blackboard or writing on a board. So only thing is you can't see me. Even if you want, I can on my cam and I do that. But generally, I'm using an external monitors and all these things. So my system is not available here now. It is available, but I'll close it and I'll just keep it everything only on the external display. Only I will be working on it. So very interactive session. It's almost all gives you like an a feeling of sitting in a classroom, because I will write completely, see there, just before the class, before your class, I completed one session. Almost all, like when you are in colleges or in your schools. So how the teachers will write it on the board, you can see the same thing as it is. I can share the file also. I'll share this file to you with an as an PDF file. I can share you the file also. So almost all it is like it's not just like a video training, just sitting on the system and just not just watching a movie or just not watching a video to learn here. Video trainings are not that much convenient to learn. So I'm going to take 4 demo sessions, guys. It's a free demos. You can attend a free of cost. It's attend freely. So don't worry whether you are planning to join, whether you have a plan to join, or whether you are planning it in the future. So please attend these 4 demo classes free of cost, so that you'll get some idea about, like, maybe if you go through online also will get it, but I'm going to give a more detail about what is data science, what you are going to learn in data science, what you have to do, what you are going to do in real time. So all these things I'm going to just give a little bit idea about that, just an introduction part. When I start with the main classes, when the main topics will start, again I'll give a complete full detail discussions will be there, because it is just a matter of 3 to 4 days of sessions. So I have to explain about what is our course curriculum, what is going to be your course curriculum, what is your roadmap to the course curriculum. So all these things I'm going to discuss about that course duration, what you can expect from our side. I'm also going to give you the roadmap of the course I'm going to give you. Apart from that, not only just we are going to give a roadmap, I also have to discuss a few points, like what is data science, what is machine learning, what is AI, what is NLP. Not all points I can't discuss now, just a few, 2 to 3 terminologies I can make you understand. And after that, when the main classes will start, when main classes starts, I'm going to discuss some more details about that. Okay. So that is our plan, guys. So today I don't want to take much session also. Today is your first interaction, right? So just an idea, like what is data science? Just a little bit, what exactly data science? Where do you use the data science? All these things, what we are going to do with that. Just an idea, not practically. Just everything is going to be theoretically for the today's class. What exactly we are going to do now? So to understand this particular concept, what exactly I'm going to do here is, guys, a simple concept I'm going to tell you here is, first of all, let me tell you what is data science. Obviously, we are all of you here to learn about data science, guys. And if you have any questions, guys, if you have any doubts or if you want any clarifications, feel free to discuss, guys. Okay, don't hesitate anything. You are here to learn, right? So try to learn each and every. Don't try to clarify each and every doubt whatever you get. Okay, so you are free to discuss, and just you can unmute yourself and you can just speak. If you have an issue with your mic or any audio settings, there is a chat window is there. So just you have to just use the chat window also. You can just type whatever the questions you want. Okay. So that is what I generally I recommend here, guys. That is going to be what we are trying to make you understand, that that is what we have to work on that. So let me go ahead and let us discuss about those particular implementations also. Okay. So coming to the implementation, what is first of all data science, guys? So I think you guys may have a little bit idea about that. So data science is not about any programming language. It's not about a programming, or it is not going to be it's not going to be about some kind of a programming, or it is going to be not about something like an what shall I say, any logic or something like that. So let me tell you what exactly a data science is all about. So data science is all about, we are going to use, or we are going to learn a various, which is going to be nothing but like some of the techniques we are going to learn about that. So what is the techniques and all these things, I'll tell you about that. There are going to be some mathematical techniques. There are going to be some kind of a mathematical and statistical techniques we are going to learn. Why do you learn? I'll tell you. So we are going to learn various mathematical techniques, and we are going to learn about some kind of a methodologies, techniques, some different types of methodologies which are required, guys. I'll tell you. It is going to be some different type of methodologies we are going to learn, and we are going to take the help of various systems we are going to use, and we are going to take some help of, and we are going to use the various different algorithms we are going to use as, and we are going to perform various, which is going to be processings we are going to do. So all these things we are going to perform that. So even if you see that definition of what is data science also, you will come to know about that one only. So data science is all about something about what we can say is learning about various, which is going to be techniques. So different type of methodologies, and we are going to take some help of various systems, algorithms, and all these things what we are going to use it. What is our main target here now? The main target is nothing but we want to understand the data, getting some insights from the data. Our main target is to get some insights from the data. Means just simple to say that understanding the data. So we have some business data is there. So whenever you want to understand the data in an easy way, or whenever we want to understand some kind of an complex data and all these things, if you want to study, then basically what you have to basically require is, it is going to be some kind of an techniques we have to require, some type of methodologies we have to use them, various techniques, methodologies we are going to use to get some insights from the data. So our main target is to get some insight from the data. For that, we are going to use various techniques and all these things we are going to use this. That is what about a simple way of understanding what do you mean to say about a data science. Hope all of you are able to understand, guys. So data science is all about learning and using a various techniques and methodologies to get some insights from the data. That is what we simply say that in a data science. So what is the techniques? What are the methodologies? I'll tell you later. But the main point is, why should I get some understanding? Why should I understand the data? Why you have to get the insights from the data? So for that, I'll tell you, I'm going to tell you about some basic, which is going to be nothing but a basic ideas also, a basic example also, I'll tell you about that. For example, let us talk about some example. So whenever we ask for example, go to a bank, for example, generally bank people won't reveal that directly if you go to a bank and ask them. But if anyone, any of your friends or any relatives who are working in a bank, so if you ask them, like for example, if you can speak to a bank person, can you tell me, for example, customers are coming for a loans, and there are applying some loans. They says that I want to buy a so and so product, and for this I want to get a loan. It may be a housing loan, or it may be a two-wheeler loan, or a four-wheeler loan, or some other type of a loans. So the customers are coming and they are applying the loans. But for some customers, the loans will be approved, and some customers, the loans will be rejected. So whenever we enter some details online or something like that, so after maybe some few minutes or few hours of time, we'll get a confirmation on your mobile saying that, so happy to announce that your loan has been got approved with so and so amount and this much duration, or otherwise they says that sorry to inform you that your loan has been got rejected. So how this decision has been taken, on what basis we are going to take the decisions? Generally, normal people, that means who are not in the bank, generally our assumption is nothing but we know that generally what we'll say that there is going to be something called as an CIBIL score will be there. So using that particular CIBIL score, they will decide if CIBIL score is more, you will get the loan. If CIBIL score is less, you are not, your loan is getting rejected. Yes, absolutely. We'll say that it depends on the CIBIL score also. But apart from CIBIL score, so how the decisions will be taken? So if you speak to a bank person, can you tell me like how our decision, how you are going to take a decision to decide to whom the loan should be approved and to whom the loan should be rejected. They simply says that they say something like this: we don't take any decisions. In our bank, there is an AA system is there. They simply say that like this. They don't know what is that AA system. They simply say that we have some AA systems is there. Whenever a customer comes and applies a loan, the customer details are going to be sent to this AA system. Like what are the details? Like what is the age of the person? What is the salary of the person? What is going to be the duration? What is the purpose of loan it is going to be? Apart from that, how much is going to be the loan amount? Apart from that, not only other existing, do you have any existing loans are there? So all these things, etc., all this data will be given to that AA system. What is an AA system? I'll tell you later. AA system is nothing but which can take the decision just like the humans. So obviously the bank never says like this, no. So just by looking at the look and feel appearance, or just for look the appearance of the person, I don't give the loan. Okay, so for example, the person has came in a formal or whether he comes in a casual, that does not matter. Whether the person comes to the bank in a two-wheeler or a four-wheeler or a cab or an auto or a bike, it does not matter with that. I don't look at those particular things. So it is going to be his age, salary, duration, purpose of loan, amount of loan. Is there an existing loans are there? Not only that, whether the person is married or not, whether he is having any children or not, what type of house he was staying. So all this information will collect it, and all that information we are going to give it to the AI system. So what is the AI system? AI system is nothing but which generally takes a decision just like the humans. You know that, right? Humans are going to take the decisions. Obviously, as a human, we'll take every day we'll take a decision. So how whenever you want to go to your office, at what time you have to start? So you want to go to office, guys. So whenever you want to go to office, your office at 9 o'clock. So at 9 o'clock, so if you want to start at what time? So it depends. It going to depends on the distance from your home. Okay. Apart from that, you have already having an about 10 traffic conditions. So like this, it is going to be the distance, traffic conditions. What is the weather conditions also? For example, whether it is going to be raining or whether it is a summer hot, something like that. So depending on various conditions, we'll decide whether to start at 8:30, whether you start at 8 o'clock, whether you start at 7:30, whether you start at 7 o'clock. We have a generally decision. How? It depends on our experience. So I know. So from the last 10 days, I'm traveling. When I started 8 o'clock, traffic will be less. When I started 8:30, the traffic will be more. Something like that. We have some kind of we have learned something. We have some experiences there. Same as it is, how these particular machines are also going to, NAA system is going to take a decision. So how that decision is going to be gets taken. So AA system, once you give the data to the customer's data to the AA system, it says that yes, this particular loan can be approved and this loan is going to be rejected. So the AA system is going to take a decision. So how the AA system knows about that? Is there any program? Is there any programming has been done? So you all of you know that, guys. Up to the recent years, we used to study saying that computers cannot take the decisions by themselves. The which is going to be, see, computers knows how to perform the operation, but what operation it has to perform, we have to guide it with the help of a programming language. So we know that, like how to find out whether a number is a even or odd. Divide a number by 2, get the remainder. If the remainder is equal to 0, it is a even, else it is going to be odd number. That is a program what we generally write it. Machine will run it, but the coding logic is decided by ourselves. But nowadays, the computers has been become very intelligent. So how this AI system knows? Is there any programming has been written inside that? No, no program has been written inside that. Saying that if age is so and so, if salary is less than so and so, if duration is more than this, don't give a loan. If this is the data like this, give a loan. We don't write any program for that. Then how the AI system is going to decides this? As you know that it is like an experience. So what you are going to do is we have our past customers data is there, right? Our past customers data was there. So past customers means to whom the loans has been given, and we know what is the status of the loan. So some people, some customers has repaid the loans. Some customers has delayed the loans. Some customer has stopped repaid the loans. They didn't repay it. Something like that, there is some information about our past customers' data. Because from so many years, the banks are giving the loans to so many, maybe a thousands, not thousands, maybe some millions of customers they have given the loans. So we have their data, we have their age, we have their salary, we have their duration of loans. All that information is available with us. Observe carefully. This is your past customers' data. Once if you feed these customers' data to these AI machines, you understood that the past customers' data you are giving it to the AI machines. AI machines are going to analyze this data. The AI machines are going to get some insights from the data. So that will understand the data. That means the machines are learning by themselves. We need not to feed any logic to that, or we need not to feed any program to that. They will automatically, they will learn from that particular data. They will learn from that particular data, they can learn. They will learn the data. And based on that particular data, what happens here is, based on that particular data, what they will do is they will get some insights from the data. That means they will learn something from the data. Okay, this age group of becoming, this age group of people, it is going to be, there are delaying the loans. Okay. Or let us say this much is the salary of the employees, they are repaying the loans. Or let us say that these type of customers, like who are going to be taking the purpose of loan. For example, they are taking the loan for new cars. So these customers are repaying the loans promptly, but whenever they are taking the personal loans, so they are not repaying they are not repaying the loans promptly. So something, it will get some insight from the data. Some data it is going to get some insights from the data. Just an example. I'm just going to tell you about a small data, just a small example. So let us say that there is an team A, let us say team A versus team B. So there is a match which is going on, maybe a cricket or something like that. So let us, just an example. So let us say that it is going to be day. Okay, what is that day? Let us say that the toss won, the toss, what is the toss result is there. Okay, just an example, like which is going to be like how the day, what is the toss result is there. And apart from that, example like a weather conditions, just an example, it's a weather conditions are there. So it is about some day about a team A. So day, for example, on Wednesday, for example, I'm saying that on Wednesday, the toss result is going to be the team has won this one. Weather condition is hot. What is the result of the, what is going to be the match? The match has been won by the team A. So let us say that it is going to be on Thursday. Let us say that they have lost the toss. And let us say that the weather condition is going to be cool. And let us say that they have lost the, which is going to be match. Let us say they have lost the match. Maybe a Friday data, it is going to be something like this. Just an example I'm talking about. This is not a real data I'm talking about. Just an example to make you understand the concept here now. So what I'm explaining here is on Friday, for example, they have won the toss and the temperature is going to be, let us say, cool. It is going to be they lost the match. For example, there is a Saturday, they have lost the toss, but the temperature is going to be, let us say, mild. For example, it's a mild temperature, they have won the match it itself. So something like that, just a team A, I given the data like this. Actually, that does not depends whether a team is going to be, whether it will win or lose. That is not depending on what is the day, what is the weather conditions. But you know the concept, right? There are going to be some kind of an which is going to be we have that. Like for example, recently we have seen, for example, there are going to be some sentiments will be there. Like for example, recent years we've seen that who is that? Rohit Sharma is a captain. He has lost almost all 12 continuously has lost the toss for 12 times. So some kind of a sentiments, like for example, if Pakistan teams was there, so whenever they on a Friday match, they says that on if it is Friday earlier, it's a Friday, the people used to say that they will win the match. But because it is going to be Friday is an auspicious day for them. Like that, there are going to be some sentiments are there in some kind of an, right? So if you feed that, actually it is not depending on the day, whether they won the toss or not, was the weather condition. Maybe weather condition up to some extent, they may be, because it depends on the, like if it is a hot conditions, the ball is going to be, does not swings that much. If it is a cool weather is there, the ball is going to be swings. That is having some effect is there. But whether it is Sunday or Monday does not matter. Whether the toss, it is depending on the strength of the team. So how much strength the batting team was having, the batting strength, bowling strength, fielding strength. That is going to be the main factors. It's not the day and all these things. Just an example, I'm saying that. So for example, if I feed this data to the machine, my system, my AI system will study the data. I don't give any inputs. I just say that this is the data. Please, can you study in which cases there are winning the match and which cases it is going to be losing the match. So it is going to be, for example, I'm just talking about that. So whether the toss was won, whether the toss was lost, some cases they have won the match, they have lost the match. But just an example, weather conditions, if we can see, if the temperature is going to be, weather condition is hot or a mild, they are winning the match. Whenever it was cool, it is going to be losing the match. So a simple insight from that. So the machine says that, the AI system says that whenever the weather condition is equal to hot, then the team is going to be they will win. And whenever it is cool, it is going to be nothing but they were going to lose the match. So maybe on Monday, so for example, they have lost the toss, the temperature is cool. Now you can identify whether whether the team will win or not. You can identify that. That means on the Monday, because we know that the weather condition is cool, so based on our past experience, so I can say that the team is going to lose that particular match. 90% they will lose the match. How? Because in my past experience, I can see is when the weather condition is hot and mild, they are going to be winning. But whenever the condition is cool, they are losing the match. So let us say that the past experience. So how the humans are going to take a decision from the past, machines also going to take some information, guys. So if you feed the past means nothing but your past experience. What has been happened in the past, if you give some data to the machine, machines are going to study from that particular data. That's why this concept is nothing but what we are going to call it as a machine learning is one topic what is there, guys. It is a machine learning. So first of all, machines has to learn. So in a simple example, I'll tell you guys. The best example of a AI system is a driverless cars. So in a coming future, guys, within 10, 15 years, almost all the cars will almost all become driverless. So you know that, right? Nowadays, a lot of we have the Tesla and all these cars. Mostly in US, in India, maybe it was not started, but in US they have started. It's going to be nothing but driverless car without having any driver. Just with a voice navigation, we can travel anywhere. Really, that will helpful, guys. Really, that will helpful. So whoever does not knows the driving, they can buy a car and they can drive it. They can by their own they can travel it, or some kind of an handicapped people. So they have a lot of trouble in traveling. If they have this particular auto, the driverless cars, automatically they can get into the car and just with a voice command they can travel wherever you require. That's a different case. That's a discussion is a different. So first of all, if a driver, if the that means the system, the car knows that. So when to speed up, when to slow down, when to stop the car, all these things. But before taking the decision, the machine will take the decision. Okay, now I can go ahead. I can stop. I have to slow down. But before that, the car has to identify what is a red color signal, what is a green color signal, what is a orange color signal. First of all, it has to learn how to detect the colors. It has to know if it is a red color, I have to stop. If it is a green color, I can go. If it is going to be object detections, lot of things are there. Simply, if it is a green color, I cannot say that go away. So sometimes you know that in Indian roads, how the traffic will be there. Even the green signal comes also from the opposite side, the vehicles will be traveling there. So if I give only the feedback saying that only this red light and green light and orange light, so when the green light comes, it will go. If anybody comes also, it will just makes an accident and goes away. But that is not the scenario, right? So first of all, it has to train. It has to learn what to do whenever red color comes, what to do whenever green color comes, what to do whenever there is a red color comes or a green or orange color comes. So it will learn automatically by themselves. So no need to just feed the data. So what you do is, so a normal person drives a car manually. So there is a measurement, like when it is stopping, whenever there is a red color is there, the person has stopped there. Whenever there is a green color, he is going away. Whenever it is the orange color line, he is slowing down. So no need to feed the data. Just you give the input to the machine saying that at this color, this is a speed. At this color, this is a speed. It will collect the data and automatically the machines will learn automatically by themselves. That's the reason Nowadays, machines are saying that no need to feed any input from, no need to feed any input for us. So from lot of years of time, we have the ability to, which is going to be perform some actions. So now we have become very intelligent. So we can take our own decisions. You feed the data, tell me what has been happened in the past. So based on that, what you can do is we can predict the future. See, for example, as I said that, so the AI system will study the past customers' data. So this age group of people are delaying the loans. This age group of people are repaying the loans. This particular purpose of loans are repaying the loans promptly, but this particular personal loans, they are not repaying the loans promptly. So they studied some data, and whenever a new customer comes, it is going to be nothing but they will take some kind of a decision. Okay, we can give the loan to him because it's high chances that he will repay the loan. Don't give the loan to this because high chances that the loans cannot be repaid. He will delay the loan. That means it is predicting. This customer is having a high chances that he will repay the loan. It is predicting something in the future. So simple to make you understand, guys. Understand the past and go for predicting the future. So don't worry, I'll just tell you the technical words about that. What do you mean to say understand the past? Understanding the past is going to be nothing but what we call it as an EDA, which we are going to call it as an exploratory data analysis, what we simply call it as. We call it as, so don't worry about the terminologies. We'll understand the terminologies in the future classes. It's going to be nothing but what we can say is, it's simple to say that it is going to be what we have to say is, which is going to be understanding the past, which we are going to call it as an, what shall I say that it is going to be EDA is what we are going to do that. It is going to be EDA is going to be nothing but we are going to do this. So based on that particular understand the past, which is going to be nothing but EDA, what we have to do is we have to predict the future. We have to do the prediction in the future. That is what we are going to call it as, simply what we are going to call it as a modeling. Simple, we are going to call it as simply a predictive models we are going to create it. So simple to say that in data science, what we are going to do is we are going to do some kind of an predictive modeling or a predictive models we are going to create it. So what is the predictive models are going to do is these models will predict that okay, this customer is likely to become a defaulter, or this customer is going to repay the amount, so you can give the loan or you should not give the loan. So create some kind of a predictive models by understanding the past case. So our main target in our data science is creating this kind of a predictive models. So what are predictive models mean? Simple, if you give the past 5 days data, weather conditions, whether tomorrow it will rain or not, it is going to predict that. So you know that, right? Whenever you open your Google weather, so it will say that prediction tomorrow at 10 o'clock, there will be high chances that there is a rain will be there. How it is doing that? With the help of some kind of an weather data and all these things, it will do that. That is a different case. Okay, but coming to our business scenarios, guys, coming to our business scenarios, what we are going to do is we are going to develop some kind of a predictive models. So what are these predictive models are going to do is simply they will understand the past data. They will analyze the past data, and based on that particular past data, what they will do is they are going to study some kind of a, they will predict some kind of a future. That is going to be what we are going to be gets doing that. Okay. So that is what practically we can say, which is going to be something about what we have to work on it. So for that, what is required? Simply, it is going to be not like a small software. Just don't think that if you give the data to the software will do that. No. There are going to be a lot of mathematical techniques we have to learn. There are going to be a lot of mathematical concepts we have to learn. There are going to be some different type of algorithms we have to learn. There are something called as a machine learning models. Machine learning algorithms will be there. So as a data science expert, you have to learn all these concepts. The techniques we have to learn it. A different type of methodologies we are going to implement it. Take the help of various systems. Take the help of which is going to be various algorithms. Perform some various processings. So all this together is going to make a data science. Even if you see a definition of a data science also, the definition of data science also says the same thing. What is data science? If you go to Google and ask what is data science, or a ChatGPT if you ask, they will give you the definition like this. A machine data science is all about an interdisciplinary field where we are going to use various mathematical statistical techniques, where we are going to use various methodologies, we are going to use, take some help of various systems, algorithms, and all these things. Finally, our target is to nothing but get some insights from the data. So getting some insight from the data is going to be the main, which is going to be the target and the implementation of what we are talking about a data science. So that is going to be all about working with this particular data science. So what are the methodologies? What are the concepts we are going to learn? That we are going to discuss it later. Right now, they are not going to be required now. So that those topics we are going to learn in our coming futures. What we are going to be gets working with that in coming classes and all these things. We'll discuss about that. Okay. So it is not about any programming language. So don't think that just like a programming language will come here, we are going to learn some programming, we are going to learn some logic. It is not about logical thinking, or it is not about a programmatical concepts. It is going to be some mathematical statistical techniques. There will be some, obviously, I think you guys heard about that. To learn data science, we have to learn some basic, which is going to be maths and stats are required. Absolutely, there is going to be some basic maths and stats is going to be required whenever we want to work with this kind of an, which is going to be the all these data science concepts we have to study about that. Okay, so what are those? I'll tell you later. Right now, it is not required to understand those things, but basic idea is going to be nothing but we are going to make a model, or a machine learning models are going to be trained here to understand something about the data, whatever that particular data was there. So then you may get a doubt, sir, can't you do all these things manually by yourself? We can do it, guys. But nowadays, you know that data size is very large, and we are having a various, which is going to be dependencies and all these things. A lot of dependencies will be there. We don't know what are those particular dependencies and all these things. We cannot measure them. That's the reason. Let us take the help of the machines. So you know that machines are more accurate, so it is going to be more accurate than the humans, and within a very short time, within a very less period, we can do that. So more accurate, and even they can understand the complex patterns. If there is any complex patterns or any complex data is there, they can understand that particular data. That's why we are going to take some help of the machines and all these things. We are going to take the decisions. That is what basically the data science talks about. So simple to say that we are going to feed the data to the machines. Simple, we are going to feed the data to the machines. Machines are going to study the data. Machines are going to study the data, guys. And automatically, based on that particular data, based on that particular insights, what they will do is they are going to take some kind of a decisions. So it is nothing but predictive models, what we are going to develop. But for basically for predictive models, what we have to require is some kind of a training from the past. So if we feed the past data, automatically they can learn something from that particular data. They can study that. That is what practically we can say about this particular concept of the data science concepts. So that is just a small introduction from my side for the first class here, guys. So I didn't started with anything. Hope you got a little bit idea about where to use this data science. So a simple example, guys. For example, see this. For example, there is going to be some kind of an medical reports will be there. Maybe something like what we can say X-rays, okay, or it is going to be X-rays, or it may be CT scans, etc. So what you do is you give this particular X-rays and CT scans to the machines. Machines are going to study the data. So they will study which kind of X-rays are going to be, which kind of reports are positive cases, and which is going to be, it's a negative case. So once the machine studies from this particular X-rays and CT scan, whenever a new report comes, so you know that, right? Once they are saying that once if a AI completely develops in the future, we don't require a doctor to diagnosis, isn't it? They're saying that if in the coming future, we don't require a doctor, we don't require a teacher in the coming future. In coming future, after 10-15 years, you don't require me. So I will be replaced by a machine. The machine teaches everything. Just like normal human, they will teach us. Everything is going to be teaches by itself only. So what topics automatically based on your learning progress, based on your what is going to be your scoring, automatically the level, either it will increase the level or either it will decrease the level. So the machines are going to immediately, whenever a new report comes, the machine itself will tell you whether it is a positive or whether it is a negative. Even not in the future, already there, already so many medical devices are coming. So once if you feed some input to that, they will tell you for a particular diagnosis, whether it's positive, negative, it is going to tell you about that, isn't it? So same in future, it is going to be required something like this. So even as I said that no AI tutors will come, AI which is going to be drivers will come. Already AI drivers has already there. So AI tutors, AI doctors will come. So what they will do, don't require any doctor consultation. So directly install the app in your system, you feed the input. So whatever the results you got, give the input, automatically it is going to tell you the diagnosis. So whether the person is affected with a high blood pressure or not, whether he was a diabetic or not, all these things itself is going to tells you without having any much effort. It's going to be there. We don't require a doctor, but still the machines are not 100% accurate, as you know that, right? There are not going to be 100% accurate. There are going to be, isn't it? So that's the reason what we have to do is doctors will be there, but for a basic diagnosis, we don't require any medical expert. For everything, you need not to go to a doctor. Maybe only for an advanced treatments or advanced, which is going to be special cases only, we require a doctor or surgeon is required. Even the already there are going to be robotic surgeries are coming there. In coming days, AI surgeries also will come. That means the machine itself is going to do the all the surgeries and all these things. They will take care about that. But by monitoring of an medical expert is going to be gets done, because if sometimes machine goes wrong, then the decision is going to be taken by the which is going to be the medical expert is going to take the decisions, right? So that is going to be all about just a basic introduction only, guys, just for today. This is the discussion from my side for the today's class. So just we'll stop it here, guys. So 10 minutes is there still. I'm going to take some if you have anyone having any questions from your side. So you can just feel free to discuss, guys, if you have any questions. So unmute yourself and you can speak if you want. So anyone, guys, any questions if you have, I'll take up the questions and then we'll end up the session for today, guys. Right. Anyone, guys, any questions from your side? Anyone, any questions? No questions? No one? Yes, any kind of questions, guys, if you have.
Sir, is this course size for just for basics or advanced?
It's an advanced course. The
Okay,
complete end to end it is going to be. So it is going to be
okay.
a
Do
course of
do
which is
do
going to
we
be
have
5 to 6 months. Yeah,
do we
yes.
have any prerequisites to
Uh, I'll tell you what, see, it is not a mandatory that you have to have these particular concepts, but at least see, it's going to be a little bit maths we are going to use this. It does not means that you need to be an expert in the maths, because the maths means again little bit maybe some years before. For some people it may be 5 6 years. For some people it may be 10 years 12 years back also they have been using the maths. But a little bit prerequisite means just a little bit idea about what is data, what is data analysis. Just if you not technically I'm talking about, or practically, just why do you require a data analysis, why do you require a predictive models, okay, what is meaning of what is the basic idea about data visualizations. Just if you have a little bit idea about that, that is sufficient. You can start learning the this particular data science. But whatever the prerequisites are required, up to whatever the prerequisites are required, everything I'm going to take care in the course curriculum. So in 1 or 2 days, I'm also going to teach you about, I'm going to discuss about like how our training program will be there. So what you can expect from our side, what you are going to get as part of the training program, all these things we are going to discuss about that. Okay.
okay,
And it's an end to end. It's going to be a 5 to 6 months of course. So we are going to learn everything end to end process at advanced level, deployment using the cloud and all these things. We are going to be completely end to end program. We are going to discuss about that. It's a full stack data science and AI, complete end to end. We are going to cover about. Okay.
okay, sir. Thanks.
Yes. And Shailesh, yes, obviously I'll explain the job opportunities also in the future. Right now, because here data science is all about multiple skills. So being there are going to be multiple skills are there. So the basic idea here is which skill is going to be used for what purpose and all these things we'll be discussing. And timing for every day is going to be from 9:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. IST, Indian Standard Time it is. So it's 9:30 to which is going to be 10:30 a.m. is your class timing. Okay. That is about the class timings, Shailesh. Okay, fine. Right. Any more, guys? Any more? Any questions?
Hey, Vamsi.
Sir,
Yes,
I
hi.
missed the
duration of course?
Yes,
Can
duration
you
will be for
repeat?
5 to 6 years. 5 to 6 months, sorry. 5 to 6 months.
6 months. Okay.
Yeah, 5 to 6 months it will take minimum. Yeah. Yes. Yes, somebody is
And
trying
the
this.
class duration will be 9:30 to 10:30, whole week, right?
Whole week, 9:30 to
Or
10:30. This whole week means it's generally Monday to Friday. Saturdays it will be alternate Saturdays
okay.
will be there. Just alternate Saturday, just to free up, just to
Okay.
make you free up. Just alternate Saturdays, not every Saturday will never hackers. Plus 1 or 2 weeks we don't have the classes on Saturdays. Then 1 week 1 week off, 1 week class will be there.
Mhm.
Hey, Vamsi.
Yes, yeah, hi.
Imran here. Yeah, hi. A couple of questions.
Yes, yeah, sure. Yeah.
The programming language that
Mm.
we gonna use, is it
Mm.
just Python or something else other than that?
Maximum you'll use Python with a little
Uh-huh.
bit introduction to R.
A little bit introduction to R. Okay.
R means
And
R and Python
any
is almost all same. Once you learn Python, learning R is also very easy. Again and again, you need not to spend. And one more thing is, it's not about Python language. Just to implement all the mathematical, statistical, and all the data science related techniques, easy to implement with the help of a Python. So maximum we'll use Python only, just
Gotcha.
to make you understand, because we are learning, a lot of things are learning. So we'll also have some tools like R, language like R, a little bit of Power BI, a little bit about a Spark. So these are all some additional points, but maximum it is going to be done with the help of Python only.
Perfect.
Mm.
And any machine specs that you're expecting?
It's not mandatory, because we are not going to work with a very large data sets, right? So up to some extent, normal machines are sufficient. It's a not, we don't require a high configuration machines are not mandatory. With the basic configuration, it is sufficient. So I'm using a i5 12th generation machine. I'm going to be using with a 16 GB of RAM is currently my system configuration. That is sufficient. Beyond that, it is not required.
Okay.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Fine. If you want to work with the real applications, that means real time, when you want to go for very high level, then we have to require some kind of a GPUs are going to be required. But our training purpose, it is not mandatory to buy, because if you want to buy a GPU machine, minimum it will be costing around 80,000 to 1 lakh. It will cost more than 1 lakh if you want to go for high configuration. That much is not required. Without any GPUs also we can work with that, because we are not working with that large volumes of data in our training program. So normal basic configuration of system is sufficient.
Okay.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Fine. Right. Okay. And anyone guys, any more questions? Yep. And I'm also sharing my contact number here, guys. So anyone, if you have any further doubts or any clarifications you require, so you can just feel free to discuss with me, guys. So please text me on my WhatsApp number, or you can also write a mail to my mail ID also. So I'm also sharing my mail ID. So it is, I have entered that in the chat window. So please take it from the chat window. It's 8008077117 is my contact number, and srivi.guttula@gmail.com is my contact, is my email ID. Okay. Okay, guys, that's it for the today's class. Any more questions, guys? Anyone?
Sorry, one more question from
Yes,
my end.
yes,
Do you
Imran.
have any other timing for this sessions?
Yeah, we'll have it. We'll have a regular classes will be there. So if you are not
No,
comfortable with this
apart.
timing, please let me know. Let us know, our backend team, about your required time availability or time requirement. Whenever a new batch will start, they will. So recently we have started at what time? At morning 8 a.m. we have started. Earlier it was at 9:30. Before that 7:30 p.m. Regular batches will be there. Just update our backend team whenever a new batch starts. They will inform you about that.
Okay.
Okay.
Because right now my time is like 12 in the night.
Okay,
So
it's a
it's a
little bit
way odd.
yeah.
Just trying to see like if there is any other time that I
So
can
it will
attend.
be there. It will be there. Do you have any prior knowledge of Python? Any about pandas or NumPy? Do you have any idea?
I'm a PCAP certified.
Okay. So
Yes,
no,
I
I'm asking
do
about
work on Python.
Python.
Yeah.
No. And NumPy. Do you have any idea about NumPy, pandas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
do.
So if it is comfortable for you, morning 8 o'clock batch was there. So tomorrow morning I'm
Okay.
starting with pandas. So
Okay.
if it is comfortable for you, because only just a basics, NumPy is over, basics of Python is completed. So if you want, just you can join in that particular batch. From tomorrow onwards, I'm starting with pandas. So let me know if you are interested. I have given my number, right? So just if you have any interest to continue with the morning 8 a.m. batch, So just let me know. I'll discuss. My backend team will contact you regarding that.
Okay, then let me
Okay.
call you after this class.
Yes, yes, sir. Just text me. I will just let us know
Sure.
my backend team. I'll inform the backend team about that.
Sure. Perfect.
Okay. Fine.
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay, guys. Thanks all of you for today. Just for today, we'll stop it here. We'll continue tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow, same link, same time. Thanks all of you guys.
Thank you.